Canadian healthcare is pretty bad, and most Canadians think that Canadian government should somehow fix it. Well, as far as I heard, it's not all bad, it's very bad on the first level of family doctors, and then it gets better the higher you go. However, the first level is one of the most important ones because here you identify and prevent diseases on early stages. I totally agree that the healthcare here is pretty bad. My personal experience is that I was not able to find a family doctor for almost 3 years, and I was able to find one only because I got lucky. And now we have a second child born. We try to get a pediatrician, and we are only able to schedule an appointment in 4 months. For people who don't have kids, the first 4 months after the kid is born is pretty much the time when they need pediatricians the most. So most Canadians think that the best way to fix healthcare is to invest more money into healthcare so that we get more doctors, nurses, and so on, which is true, but only to some extent. The thing is that there is enough money in Canadian healthcare system to make it perfect. There is not enough competition. That happens due to the fact that there is a universal healthcare in Canada, which is actually a good thing. But due to universal healthcare, there is a lot of bureaucracy. And this bureaucracy grows exponentially because there is not enough competition. That evolves to money being spent very inefficiently. For example, in some Canadian hospitals, it's cheaper to throw out a used towel and buy a new one than wash it, because washing the towel would be more expensive. So the best way to fix that, in my opinion, is to introduce more competition to allow private healthcare. Up until the war started, Ukraine was a good example of how that should work. In Ukraine, we also have universal free healthcare for everybody, but on top of that, we have private healthcare. Most people that have some money go to private healthcare whenever they need to identify some small issue or fix some small issue. And they go to government free healthcare as soon as the issue is big, because government healthcare has more resources. That allows you to get a doctor fast as soon as you need to fix some minor issue or as soon as you need to fix the issue fast. As soon as you don't have money or as soon as you can wait, you just go to government healthcare. I know that might be controversial to lots of Canadians because they think that as soon as private healthcare is introduced, government healthcare is being defunded. That is not the rule. In most cases, government healthcare has to keep up with private healthcare and get better. Again, I'm a huge fan of universal healthcare because I think that people generally should be healthy and we as a society can afford that. But the problem is that as soon as kids cannot get a pediatrician, well, that's a huge red flag. I'd love to hear from you in comments, so feel free to subscribe and hit the like button.